How's everyone doing? Happy Sunday. Sorry, something was on my screen. Um, Happy Sunday. Welcome to Real Talk with Miss Sparkle from the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Gigi Sparkle, the goddess of happiness. And lives are positivity, self-help, personal growth, coping skills, how to deal with toxic people, how to notice them, how to avoid them, and just all around answering questions. So join me. Let's go ahead and have a little discussion, answer some of your questions. And the first question is, of course, the answer is yes. If you're asking, it's yes. And right now it's Sunday morning, so we're off to church. Get a little exercise in, which is also really good. Get the blood flowing. So, reason why I can help people with these sorts of things is because I always have a positive outlook due to my extensive training and in the motivational speaking space. So back in 2017, I started motivational speaking after I met Jack Canfield, took a couple of his courses, and then realistically I started in 2018, a year later. Just helping people, mostly helping people in the sales industry so they can do things better and, of course, create a better lifestyle for themselves. And in regards to anything on the lines of coping skills, techniques, I've been seeing a therapist. Started off in elementary school all the way through first grade to sixth grade, and then back again back in high school, a little more therapy treatments. And then, of course, throughout my adult life, I had marriage counseling, and then, of course, more personal counseling. So I had a lot of training just by experience, I guess you could say. So, learn by experience, and then best way to retain information is to educate. So I turn around and help others who deal with anxiety, depression, best ways to move past those deep-seated depression moments and those anxiety, panic attack moments. I do personally suffer from relationship PTSD and bipolar. Nice thing is I haven't had a bipolar episode since December. So we're doing really good. We're doing really well. I've got it under control since I stopped taking my medication. So kind of thought they were misdiagnosing and giving the medications prematurely. Hi Stitch, how you doing? Hi Player222, thank you so much, appreciate the compliment, you're a sweetheart. So it works out, I guess, if you're taking it regularly, but then you just feel kind of numb to the world. And so I didn't like that feeling, so I stopped taking it. And after stopping taking it, my body starts to level out on its own chemistry. Ooh, that's pretty. Squirrel moment, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, the background, the sky is really nice. That's nice. So it is Sunday morning. We're off to Mass, off to church. The place I used to go to. I used to go to this when I was a kid. We used to go with my best friend. This is the church that he'd go to with his family, and I was always at his house over the weekend, so I was the tag along. But this place has become like a safe haven, kind of like a warm, like it's just been a soothing rock in my life, you know. It's always here. Whenever going through any hardships or hard times, it's always there. I don't have to worry. The people are amazing. The congregation's amazing. And it's, you know, a small but mighty congregation. Like as a whole, they probably have roughly 100, but people who actually show up on a weekly basis, it's like 12 to 20. It's pretty small. You got a beautiful weather. My hair is not cooperating today. Morning. So it's also springtime. So for those of you who started New Year's resolutions on like exercising, wanted to feel better, don't give up. Keep it going. Keep it going. It does take time to build those habits. And for those of you who are joining me on the positivity, building up self-confidence in yourself, we're still working on, you know, looking in the mirror, telling yourselves, I love you, and you're talking to yourself. You're gonna be looking into your left eye and saying, I love you. And the reason for that is most people in their heart don't really love themselves, and it's hard for them. And generally when people start to do this, they'll start to break down, cry, feel guilty. Emotions will come up. And those feelings and emotions from the past, you want to work through those and try to understand why they're there. Because they're going to be your main holdups as to why you don't love yourself and why it's so hard for you to have good, solid relationships because the fact that you don't love yourself. There's the exercise I got from Jack Canfield's Maximum Confidence. It's an Audible book, only on Audible because it's pretty much a master class. So it's a recording of a master class of him talking and explaining things. And this is one of the exercises that he gives in the book. Or the audio book. So it's a great exercise to help build self-confidence, self-worth, and, you know, just loving yourself first above all. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Happy Sunday, February 9th. We already got Valentine's Day rolling around next week. Ooh! And for those of you who join me tomorrow, I'm going to do a special shout out to my number 3 daughter who turns 10 years old tomorrow. Beautiful number 3 is turning 10 tomorrow. Her birthday's tomorrow. And of course, for those of you who remember your 10th birthday, that's a milestone. That's a huge one. Being 10 years old. Like, I know I love 10 years old. Dude, the birthday party I had at 10 years old was wild. Hi Ben, what's up? How you doing? Thank you guys for joining me. This is Real Talk with Miss Sparkle. I keep things real, raw, and educational. So feel free to ask your questions. I just ask, you know, keeping them PG-13. There are some younger followers that I do have. And if it's outside PG-13, feel free to click on my profile, click on my link tree, and you can find other ways to access my content and reach out to me. Because in here, like, I don't know about the comment section. Usually if the comments are not PG-13, I delete them. So yeah, so just send a private message via Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, TikTok, or, you know, send me a text message. Text messages are okay as well. So we are less than a block away from my destination. Okay, watch is on. Okay. I was like, why is my watch so quiet? Usually it's buzzing at me saying, great job! You're exercising, you're walking. You know those intrusive watches telling you what to do all the time? How's everyone doing? How are you guys doing out there? What state? What do you chime in so far right now? Ooh. So we had all this like rain and snow, and the snow obviously didn't stick. The mountains are already bare. That's ridiculous. We had 3 days of like solid rain. And the week before we had some snowfall, and now it's all gone, washed away. Pretty much had 1 week of snow. Sad. Feel free to participate in the chat. You can ask questions. Again, we're going over. So this week's topic on positivity, we're going to continue on the manipulation and coercion. We're going to go over the effects those have on the brain and what it does to you short-term and long-term. So those are going to be some of the topics on our lives this week. So Monday through Friday. Sundays are free day. This is, the chill, relax, party, answer questions day. I hang out, spend time with you guys. I'll be back on later on today after service, after Mass. We'll be back on, so roughly 12:30, 1 p.m. I'll come back on the live, and we'll do live at, I'm going to do a different restaurant. So we're going to go out eating, doing my little foodie. So join me. I still haven't decided where I'm going to eat. If I want to do tacos, American, Italian. Ooh, I might do sushi. I'm not a fan of sushi, but I don't mind going out to sushi. It's weird. I do it for my friend who used to drag me to sushi all the time. And so like, it's my little remembrance because she used to take me to sushi like every and like, I'm still not a huge fan. I've gotten more accustomed to it. Still not a huge fan. But I keep her memory alive to myself by going out to sushi. And her birthday's coming up in 2 months. Her birthday's on April 1st. I used to think she was like goofing off and trying to play a prank on me every time. But nope, that's really her birthday. So one of my best friends, she served in the San Diego Police Department and in the Las Vegas Police Department, and was always there for me when I needed like someone to talk to, someone to vent to, even when like I didn't really want to like get out. She'd always be sure to drag my ass out and be sure I got outside. And that's something I'll try to teach for you guys. Don't be afraid to get outside. Enjoy the weather, enjoy traveling, enjoy seeing the world. Get out there and enjoy life. Right now, this year, and probably for the next 4 years, I won't be able to enjoy the world travels. But I'll still enjoy the state travels. So I still have plans for the East Coast tour. I'll be in the East Coast around my birthday for about a week, and I'll be in New Orleans roughly March, April, sometime around there. Then Austin in August, and I still want to do more like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New Jersey. So I still want to do that too. So we'll see. And then Sturgis in September, doing a bike ride to Sturgis. So that's gonna be fun. Join me for that. I gotta figure out how to keep my batteries alive for that trip. That's gonna be a good one. I do have this solar-powered battery booster. It's like 100,000 milliamp hours. Like, it's freaking amazing. So I'll probably have that with me. How are we doing out there? So like I said, guys, chime on in. Don't be afraid to join the chat. This is Real Talk with Miss Sparkle, where I keep things real, raw, and educational. I'm Gigi Sparkle, the goddess of happiness from the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're currently in Southern California on a little trek to church. So for all the new people scrolling in, I do positivity talks and a little bit of like motivational pick-me-ups. Earlier we were talking about today is a Sunday, so it's a kind of like a chill day where I just mostly answer your questions and hang out with you guys. Monday through Friday is when we have our regularly scheduled topics. Last week was on manipulation and coercion. We went over the techniques, the skills of those toxic traits, and then we discussed. I gave examples from my life experiences, and I'm going to hold off for a second. We're at the freeway, so it's going to get a little noisy. Freeway. So we'll just wait till we pass the freeway. You guys can just enjoy everything. Just enjoy the city, the city jungle. That's gonna make y'all dizzy, I'm sure. Yeah, that wasn't the right idea. I'm sorry. That wasn't too smart. Alrighty, back on track. So we're gonna do like a few more minutes. There's one of the practitioners right there. Going to church. So back on track. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. The manipulation coercion. So this week we're going to discuss the effects it has on the brain and in your future relationships, like how you start to handle situations, how your brain starts putting up barriers, and mostly prevents you from trusting people, trusts you from finding healthy relationships, and it stops you from truly being happy because those barriers and those boundaries that you start to set from those life experiences, it makes it so you don't trust people. Makes it hard for you to want to even go outside. It builds like that social anxiety. It builds the anxiety where you don't want to go outside or get out of bed. Starts building depression because you're lonely. So it's a huge spiral of things that start to happen when you live in those situations, or you're constantly bombarded with those types of behaviors with toxic people. So we're going to go over the effects that it has on you and how to pretty much try to turn things around to overcome it, and seeing the signs to not fall for those toxic traits. So again, last week we went over the traits. This week we're going to go over the effects that it has on the brain and on you and your relationships in your life. So join me on Monday, tomorrow, as we go into the deep dive and discussing those topics on toxic people and how they manipulate people and coerce them. And you got to understand too, so people will use these things on a regular basis, but most of the time they're not doing it to take advantage of your vulnerabilities and to take advantage of you in general. Sometimes they'll do these things just generally because they don't know any other way to get help, and so they're asking for help. It doesn't excuse the manipulative tactics, but a lot of times some people don't do it intentionally, to just put it that way. Where someone who is truly toxic uses these techniques regularly and on purpose to take advantage of people's vulnerabilities, take advantage of people's kindness, and just to take advantage of people as a whole, and even taking advantage of in their relationship. So these are the kinds of relationships you want to be cognizant of and setting your boundaries. And that's why I recommend you guys read the book Boundaries, because it'll help you stick to your moral values and stick to your ethics and not allow people to take advantage of you as easily, because then it's a matter of choice if you want to help that person out, rather a matter of being manipulated and coerced into helping somebody out. So I want to do that tomorrow. I do my lives at noon Pacific Standard Time, roughly for about an hour to 2 hours, depending on how the chat goes. Everything depends on you guys and the conversations and the extension, because it's only so long I keep rambling on. Which realistically, no, it's not only so much I can ramble on. I can ramble on forever. I did a live show once, but we had people in the whole chat the whole time. But I did do a live for 18 hours. I was shooting for 24 hours, but I fell asleep. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. I think I got it off. No, I didn't. Getting a phone call. Oh well. I gotta remember to do not disturb. Alright, mental note, do not disturb when I do my live. So Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, until whenever. Yeah, the 18-hour one was fun. I was going for 24, but I got really tired and couldn't make it. One day we'll go for a 24-hour live again. We'll try to do one. But if I do, we'll probably actually do it for raising money, because I have charities that I like to work with, and we're raising money for Covenant House, who helps youths and families who have experienced human trafficking, and organizations with mental health, helping raise money to raise awareness for mental health. So those are the two we'll be raising money this year for. So every once in a while you'll see a little pop-up, a little thing in my lives for donations throughout this year. I have an audacious goal to help raise $100,000 for human trafficking, to fight against human trafficking. I don't have a goal for mental health. I'll probably do 10,000 for mental health, because the human trafficking one, it houses and feeds youths who might have been kicked out of their households, families who have been trafficked. So it helps them, have a roof over their head. It gives them education so they can go into the workspace and get money for themselves, and it gets them on their feet to, having a place to live. So these are great organizations, and having amazing causes. All right, guys, I love you guys so very much. We are right here. I'll go ahead and turn the camera around. You can see the building and see the beautiful courtyard. Yeah, cool. Right on time. How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining me today. Thank you guys for joining. So remember, guys, get out there, enjoy your life, find something new to do. Even try something new. Just get out there. Give someone a compliment. Anybody, a simple compliment. It could be like a compliment on their glasses, their jacket, their necklace. Any simple compliment not only does it bring joy to their heart, but also brings joy to your heart as well. Remember, guys, we got that task. Get out there before bed or in the morning. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I love you. It's going to build, again, self-confidence in yourself and build self-worth. So you build better relationships. You know, if you don't love yourself, then you're not going to build solid relationships with anybody else. You got to love yourself first and have your boundaries set. So tell yourself, I love you. We're doing this for 90 days. We are on 74 more days to go. For those of you who have been participating since I started this. But if you're new, it takes 2 weeks to break through the not being able to do it and crying and looking away. So it takes roughly like 2 weeks until you're confident enough to say it without looking away, without feeling guilt. And then an additional 2 weeks to build it as a habit, to continually want to wake up and do it, to give yourself a happier day, to brighten your day every day. And then get your hugs in, a minimum of 12 hugs a day for 30 seconds. Also builds self-confidence, especially in the younger ones. If you have any youth in your lifestyle, in your life, be sure to give them a hug and tell them I love you on a regular basis. 12 hugs a day, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. They're gonna grow up loving themselves more, feeling more confidence in themselves, and not feeling so, like lost. They're gonna be confident in themselves. They're gonna also be less likely to leave and run away, and less likely to prematurely get married and have children at a younger age. So I'll have a healthier life. So remember, guys, love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Gigi Sparkle, the goddess of happiness, and we're sparking out. Bye. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Love you. Take care. It's fun. I always forget how to turn this off. It's not like TikTok. It's not like Twitch. They're all so different. So, before I leave, remember, join me later on today. We're going to go eating. I don't know where we're going to go eat, but we'll find somewhere. It'll probably be like Asian or Asian. Take care, guys.